It's weird seeing this bar running through me here. Have a nice cold one during the super secret stream. My experience was 528. You know, for 40, I guess R2 and the face panel. That's a weird combination. But it's like the only thing I don't have the bare minimum level unlocked of, so I should grab it. And for 120, grab Rook's Gambit there. Alright, now we're saving up for Aerial Blast and/or once we get... There's clearly going to be a bunch of other icons we'll have powers from. Well, let's go see the darkness that lurks in the hearts of man, even though my character's been a slave for 13 years, so I'm pretty sure I've seen the darkness that lurks in the hearts of man. Pretty sure. Which Final Fantasy beastie are you most excited to steal their power? So, I really like Shiva, but like, she's our buddy, so I probably don't want to steal her power, but I would like to have that power. Otherwise, if it's not going to be that, what would be a really fun one? Like, my favorite ones are our friends. Sid's got Remu, which I would love. Our Lady Jill here has Shiva, the other one I would really like.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know.
I wonder what other ones are going to be in the game.
To be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way. Did we?
Oh.
No. Good boy.
You can pet the dog! I've already pet the dog before. Why did it only show up now? She's the lady that we were supposed to murder at the start of the game. And during the flashback sequence, she was a childhood friend of ours. So there's like double layers of like, well, we can't hurt her. Well, you fucked that up. It turns out I didn't kill her. Way to go, Clive!
It's over.
It's over. Wah! Let's see. I mean, Bahamut. Let's go with Bahamut. I would love to steal Bahamut's power. Bahamut would be a really fun one. I don't know if it'll be, like, I don't know which ones. That's a weird looking chocobo. I don't necessarily... Bluebird, it's not a chocobo. But it looks just like a chocobo. Weird. Be fun if Hades was something we can grab the power of. That's always a fun summon. Mega Crab! Fall. What other fun summons? Carbuncle? That'd be an interesting one. Knights of the Round Table would be very neat. I made a joke about this last time, but Alexander, circa Final Fantasy IX, who is just a large castle, that'd be a fun one. Bunch of buddies curb stomp enemies for 15 minutes, yeah. I knew what you meant. I am not fighting a cow for 20 minutes again. Just gonna steal this treasure and be on my way. Don't look at it. Don't acknowledge the cow. Yeah, we could also steal Odin's power. Leviathan might be a fun one. Oh, come on! Why'd the cow show up? I explicitly said I wasn't gonna fight the cow! Ooh, one of those treasures. Oh, it was just money. I'm sorry, did the cow ram me and then fuck right off to another planet? Oh, it's over there, okay. So yes, kind of. It was just like, alright, I've done my job. Leviathan would be fun. I really, again, if I could turn into just a castle and be Alexander from the Final Fantasy IX version of that summon, that'd be fun. Just be a large building.
That's enough.
I'm just going to calmly kill these bees one at a time.
It's over.
Doot, 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 doot.
It's over.
I made it look easy because they're bees. They're not hard.
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Bahamut Sin,
Let's go
Bahamut
see.
Zero, Bahamut Neo. That was the wrong power! I meant to do that. And then once they're all close to me, I'll do the other one. Ready? Wait for it. Save and just suplex all your problems. I mean, if we could be characters from other Final Fantasies, just like, I'll be Bart's. Or, via some localizations of that game, Butts. Good old Butts.
Stay down.
I'm surprised they never bothered to fix the Final Fantasy VII translation when they released it for, like, the Switch and PC. Like, there's a lot of re-releases of that game, and they never once bothered to fix the god-awful translation. One of their most beloved properties. Never fixed all the translation issues. It's the only real argument that I accept from people that are angry about Final Fantasy Remake being a stealth, not remake. It was like, yeah, I would have liked to have a better translation of that game's original story. I agree. Sky Fortress Bahamut. Vanilla Bahamut. Cherry Cola Bahamut. Alright, time for dark story parts. IPA Bahamut, Lager Bahamut. Oktoberfest
Good day to
Bahamut.
you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
Nearly halfway through the wiki article.
I see. Then please, follow me. I don't want to die.
Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you.
What's going on here?
Your fate. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
Jeez, Martha really ran them ragged. Candle hand. How's it going there, Nuz? Welcome to the super secret
Ghost has
stream.
taken them. All of them.
I would say very much
As
so.
it does every bearer forced to use their gift.
The combat system
Each
is very
draw on
fun.
the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that.
The amount of
But
stuff
we
that they
can
stole
at least
wholesale from
strive
Game
to
of
make
Thrones
their final hours
is
little
kind of a
more
lot, but
bearable.
I'm willing to look the other way. Even this part has a Game of Thrones analog in stone scale.
Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
He's a statue now. There's so much that Game of Thrones didn't do a lot with. That's a long list in and of itself. Especially if you go by the
must offer you
TV
my
show.
own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now, their final moments may be moments of peace.
Dialogue in the game's actually been pretty good. The line delivery from the voice actors has been excellent. Like, some of the incidental side characters are, you know, they're fine. But, like, the main cast, especially Sid,
When next you
They
see
kill it.
Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
How many slaves did Martha own?
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
This country sucks, yeah. We've definitely got one of those, like... It's a pretty grim, dark world, and a lot of the people in it really are bastards.
Thank you for bringing us the physic. Would that we were not so reliant on Martha's kindness. But I
You don't-
fear we would have naught to soothe these bearers' woes without it. Save a prayer to a god that is not their own.
What you got in this house? Mind if I take a look? There is nothing in this house. Seems like this is more fantasy than Final. It's a much more grounded Final Fantasy. Like, a lot of the more whimsical elements... whimsical elements and moments that are typical in all the Final Fantasies are not here. Like, it reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics, which, again, was another one that was, like, a little bit darker than most of the mainline entries. But this is, like, take that level of dark and then cram, like, Game of Thrones dark on there. Which is why it's weird, like, there's a Moogle in this game, and you could talk to the Moogle, and it almost feels completely out of place, because it's a fucking Moogle. The whimsy is what made it fun. Like, I enjoy the whimsy. Fantasy Tactics is one of your favorites? Fantasy Tactics is my favorite, like, straight up. Does this game suffer from the big fields of exploration? Not too much, mostly because you don't have to wander around. You can go from like point A to point B. The game does scatter items around, and I've been picking up like maybe 70% of them. I haven't really been like, I'm gonna get every one of them. And I've been able to upgrade all of my stuff just fine.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep it nice and fresh.
Oh, my criticism feels too grounded to ignore. Do do do.
It was good, honest work building that.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you.
And there's fast travel points around too,
Two
so
more have succumbed.
I see.
that also makes the overworld map not feel too bad.
Come upstairs.
Only if you got Sid up there. Bring Sid back.
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their...
I have one on my face too.
Strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight.
Sorry,
But
wind
so
up
long
on
as
it.
we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
You're preaching
And
to the
say you
choir,
then said
lady.
Your strength. What little of it I have. Use the profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours,
Okay, that makes it
Aye.
okay.
They're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending.
She's a good lady.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
How you doing,
thank
Rambles?
you, Martha.
Why'd you
Oh,
say that
I
name?
almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
The Slumbering Chocobo.
And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Quest complete. Sid, don't tell people who we are. That's a secret. Verth Bahamut. Any side quests open up? No.
We should think about pressing on.
I can't be seen talking to you. If there's anything you need, ask Martha.
Okay, bye. You're encouraged a lot of people recognize that big open worlds have downsides? Oh, for sure. Oh, Sid's here! Sid!
Sid,
My boyfriend!
Clive,
Oh no,
where I
Sid, what's
left
wrong with your arm?
hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service. And
Every time you hit the button, it goes in the Discord? Good. That'll confuse people. Sid, I'm right here. I do fire magic. I'll light your
But
cigarettes.
you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
Why don't the three of us get a room and
If you want to leave,
maybe
that's your lookout.
do a little
I'm
sexy
sure you'll have a long
sex?
and
Just a
happy
little
life
bit.
together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you.
It's story time?
I wanted to save her.
Man, Chocobo have huge
For a
feet.
while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
He's talking about Bernadetta.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut.
Use a gobstopper.
I will say this.
You're the rightful heir of the kingdom.
You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
If there were a wall, you'd be on the wall right now. Our main character is basically Jon Snow with Ghost.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see
Mother
you
didn't
getting
like
much
him,
easier.
father liked him.
You might not be able to save anyone else. But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
I'll try.
I don't want it.
I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care.
No,
of
Sid, you have to come with us. I need your voice all the time.
I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting.
Could you just imagine pillow talk with that voice? I mean, come on. Oh, Sid, don't go. Come back. Well, True Bahamut has to be the real Bahamut, right? Has true in the title. Now I'm holding. I feel like as far as, like, large open world games go, I typically have trouble completing those kind of games outside of a very small subsection of them. Like, I really enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima a lot, but the world didn't offer much. And I didn't ever finish that one. I kinda want to finish that one. Krios, welcome to the super secret stream. Shh. How you doing? I'm sorry, Krios. A lot of the sexy people, you've missed them. I hope they come back for you, Krios. I feel like you would have been a Bernadetta fan, but she might be dead now. I'm sorry. Whoa, side quest back there? Turn right around.
I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
But Jill's here. Jill's a cutie. She's not like raw sexual energy like Bernadetta was. And Sid, obviously. Sid. My god. I could listen to that man talk forever. Definitely not Bernadetta. Sorry, Benedicta. Benedicta.
I hear the levies are due to go up again.
Alright, apparently half a beer is enough for my brain to just go away.
Squeezing us until there ain't a drop left.
Yeah, you remember Benedicta. You were here for the demo. Yeah, she was good. You should have seen her as a giant harpy god. It got real good.
Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you?
Who told you?
Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious.
It was a pretty sexy fight. I'm with Gomper.
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see?
Uh-oh.
And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand.
Sure.
Will you help me find him?
I'll do it.
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Well,
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris.
sleep well, Nara. Good night.
Get him to Martha before the Imperials.
Thanks for coming to the super secret
You
stream.
found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
I'll fit you for a
All right,
noose.
Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
No, I want Ron to come to
Well, so
harm.
it done right. You don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease.
Can I put Ronald's mind
Someone
on the
said they saw Norris
cobblestones?
heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything.
That's
We
from a
have to find
different
him.
version of that
Don't
movie,
let him
Krios.
slip through our grasp.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to...
Alright, way behind me I have this one. Crystalline Lifeline, False Friends.
What? What did he mean about being played false?
It was a good fight, it was.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand?
He kinda
Curse my
looks
luck,
like...
I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool.
He looks like
now,
somebody.
I've not got your knack, see, and I need that
Why is he so
guard to
squinty?
chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. Well, it's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
Is the sun in his eyes?
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing
I would look if I could see, but alas, I can't.
Claimed it.
All right, eating it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say, the ladders, right over there.
That was a long look at the ladder. Shut up! Let me go! I'm trying to collect all these side quests. You're slowing me down. Hello.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Let's see here. I got these two big circles. I should go grab this one way out there. Is there a quick travel crystal out there? Of course not. That would be far too convenient. Screw it, I'll do these because I'm here. What? No, come on! Yeah, we were talking about, like, hey, if you could have the power of a summon from Final Fantasy, which one do you want? And it's like, well, Bahamut's in this game, but there's a lot of Bahamut's. Naruhodo, Naruhodo. Naruho don't.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
See, Florida crabs eat crystal meth all the time. Just haven't been hanging around the right crabs. They're immune to my grab? That's disappointing.
Stay down. That's enough.
That's enough bog crabs for me. Our friend Jill here is the Shiva dominant. Like, I would love to have Shiva powers, but I'm not gonna hurt our buddy Jill here and steal her powers. We do have Garuda powers now, though. We did steal those from Benedicta.
You can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled.
But she hurt our dog, so no guilt about that. Nobody hurts my good boy. Where's my good boy? Come here, good boy. Who's a good boy? Yo, he's a good boy. Where is this jackass? It was touch and go for a second, though. Wait. Did I pass it? I always surprise myself with how much of a lightweight I am. Oh no! This game has no qualms about killing characters. It's very heavily inspired by Game of Thrones, so I'm not surprised.
At least I know which way he went. Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
Norris? Where are you, Norris? There's Norris. Hey, buddy. Hold on, let me open this chest. I also want to see more Benedicta, but she might be dead. Sid looked pretty broken up about it.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer
He
to
really
another,
did.
Please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
Oh, wow.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there.
Here's your precious
I
lantern.
assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me.
Now we report this guy's location to Ronald.
If I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron.
If anything, I'd like to drown Ronald in the swamp.
I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial search before it begins. A bearer without a brand.
Ron's basically a character who going, oh no, my friend has the power to use magic. I better contact the authorities to make sure he becomes a slave for the rest of his life. Because he's filthy and disgusting, because he can do magic. So fuck Ronald. All my homies say so. Quick travel. Yeah, set Ronald on fire. Wait, that sounds perfectly reasonable.
Bridge till Eastbo's mended by the sound of it.
There's Ronald, you piece of
I'll be
shit.
fucked if I'm leaving this to a bear.
Ronald said the F
There you
word.
are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was
This
left
game
of
has
him.
had 2 sex scenes,
corpse,
side boob,
torn apart
man
by
ass,
monsters.
and they say the fuck word. This is not your grandpappy's
see that.
Final Fantasy.
No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
No, no.
And side boob.
I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner.
Yeah, I don't know why we were naked in the cell.
Without a brand? It's not right, I tell ya. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Fuck Ron. Let me kill this man.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive.
The reason so we could
You'll
see his
find him
butt
out in the
cheeks.
marshes.
We didn't get to see his greasy hog, though, which is what we were all here for.
You crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Thank you. Thank you. I would hope it was Sid. Why did you have to call it greasy? I'm sorry. Anytime it's gonna be called a hog, my brain auto-completes with greasy hog. I don't know why. Somewhere deep in my subconscious, there is a show or a property of some kind that refer to it as greasy hog, and now that's how my brain, like, auto-completes it. It's like, oh, obviously it's a greasy hog. I mean, we had recently transformed into a giant kaiju and shit, so I'm sure we were pretty greasy.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
I'll grease your hog. It's a 30 to 50 feral hog situation.
Found it! Oh, thank you!
Having fun freezing crabs there?
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
But I would have sold them anyway because fuck the poor.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Quest complete. Thank you, thank you. Gotta say, people pay pretty well for these random quests. That was like $1,200 he paid me to go find a rock. Granted, I had to kill some like giant crabs, but whatever. You have any idea how many people you have to let rail you to get one measly crystal nowadays, Clive? It's more than 5, let me tell you, Clive.
Ah, the slumbering chocobo. Welcome to the Brotherhood. You're free to come and go as you please, even to the north. The bridge is fixed.
A fellow member of the Cool People's Club, I see. Goodbye. See, look, here's the repaired portion of the bridge. Didn't need to fix this bridge. I literally could teleport over it. That's my treasure. Come here, Death Blossom. Pew 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 pew. Oh yeah, I was here for the treasure. Oh god. Listen, Turtle. You ignore me, I ignore you. You just had to pick a fight. Oh god. This thing has 1,000 hit points. Give him the old big hit. Bam! This turtle does suck. Ow! Why can it do magic? I'm trying to shoot him. Turtle's gonna turt. Give him the big hit. You stupid idiots want to fight? Are you kidding me? His health came back? No, 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 no. Why? Why did his health come back? Oh my god. Well, now I have to kill it. It's a matter of principle now.
Get him, boy. Sick of
You know what? I've changed my mind. Where's the item that lets Torgal automatically hit people? Ah!
You know what to do, boy.
Oh, Torgal! Torgal, heal me!
Better already.
You get back here. This is bullshit.
Well done, Paul. Keep your distance, boy.
Torgal, keep savaging it.
Not this time.
Unleash everything we have.
My wounds, boy.
Savage him, Torgal. Oh, come on. Sick him, Torgal!
Get him, boy! Flames! Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got.
Keep hitting him, boy!
Don't let them get away.
Don't stop!
Over here. Give them all you've got, boy. Not this time.
Get him, Torgal! Stupid turtle. It gave me 20 experience points. So worth it. That was sarcasm.
It's over. That'll help.
It's supposed to heal me. Why did it heal me? Did it heal me at the beginning of the effect?
Excellent. Stay down.
Ah. Wasn't paying enough attention. Listen, I've had one whole beer, alright? I'm gone now. Brain's gone. What's a foot pad? Katase, what's going on? Welcome to the super secret stream.
That's enough.
Guy who hangs out with feet. Going to bed? But it's only 11 p.m. where you are? Sleep well, Katase. Do, 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 do. Hello, sir. Hello. What are you doing?
Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours.
Well, it's mine, so no.
Where's my luck? I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash.
Accidental dairy? Ah, you having some bad times?
Slumbering chocobo you wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out baits.
Yeah, fuck future us.
Swoop in and slaughter a lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. But it made them mean instead.
Mean.
Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right.
Easy peasy.
I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Aye, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait.
Say no more, say no
When you've
more.
seen every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
People sure are pushy about these favors they're asking me.
Hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Having 4 wolf noises going. Bark, 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 bark. You appear to be an angel.
The road safe.
Our character was a prince, but after a horrible thing happens, we were marked as a slave, but we've recently escaped our captors, and now we are an on-the-run slave.
You, Bryce?
Among other things, lots of other stuff.
Bearer? Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire...
You want me to show you how well I could slay stuff?
You wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that.
Oh, please let me kill these people.
Served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
I'll pass my sword through your sternum. Why won't the game let me murder these sons of bitches? They all deserve murder.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
Look, a monster. I could see it. Let you murder the morally bankrupt. It's true. And cut, you kill whoever you want. Giving you Final Fantasy VIII battle music vibes? I mean, it is Final Fantasy 16, which is 8 times 2. This is like double Final Fantasy 8.
Lord Murdoch when I was young. This area seemed a very different place back then.
Anything for me to rob over here? Do a little stealing, maybe? No? Yes, there is stealing. Slow down. Whoa, Clive. Whoa. I haven't said it before, but Clive is kind of a funny Final Fantasy protagonist name. It's just such a normie name.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
What about the game where the protagonist is named Jack? Is that 15?
You're Clive Rosfield.
How'd you know?
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was
That's
you.
Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. That's true.
At all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
The peasantry are so happy to see their overlords.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
Strangers of Paradise. I haven't played that one. Wait, no, I have. Shit, you're right. I thought for a second Type 0 is the one I was thinking in my head.
Come back to the house. I haven't much to offer.
Listen, I drank a whole beer, okay? I forgot his name was Jack. That's very silly. I'm here to kill chaos. One beer is all it takes. Which is why when I had 2 shots of rum to record my new Rift Wizard video, how to beat Rift Wizard drunk with the undead, I could barely remember that recording session.
But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
Whoa, spoilers, Katase.
It wasn't easy, but we survived.
That's always my favorite answer to that question.
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
No, I'm kidding, Katase. Chaos is the antagonist of Final Fantasy 1. Can you spoil Wizardry 7 if you want?
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool?
She has this whole
Rosalith
time.
still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me.
Sleep well,
So long as I
Katase.
can live here in
Feel
peace,
better.
Here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty.
Your bitch mother.
Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me.
No, my mother sucks, I know.
Please. There is nothing to forgive.
She
Would
put
my
this
mother
tattoo
not
on my
make an
face.
exception for you and your husband. Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard then.
Whoa, Clive, really stepped on a landmine here.
Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
Don't think about it, Clive.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later.
Remember how you used to harshly tax my family, your family, since you were the ruling class and we were but peasants? Those were good times, weren't they, Clive?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Not after what you think you did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Even though this is a somewhat, like, grounded medieval fantasy, everyone's very clean and smooth and handsome. / pretty. Just like real medieval times.
13 years of killing.
That red star is gonna do something at some point.
Without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer.
Clive, you're in
The
a
only thing that gave my life.
hay-filled barn. Put the fire out. Thank you.
But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dalmekia,
But the guy does good line delivery for all that angst.
I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
Angst. What do you pronounce it? Angst? Get with it, Galper. Use the proper pronunciation.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon?
It was 13 years ago.
I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
I've promised myself to Sid. I can't kiss you now. I'm sorry. Well, maybe just one kiss. But then the rest of me's for Sid.
We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive.
I mean, if we move a little to the right, we could sleep under a portion that has a roof. It's like 5 feet to the right. It's a minor change. No? Okay. I was just trying to get on the roof. Who's a good boy?
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Only the bad guys get to bang.
Now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
That's a good look for Clive, yeah. I know he has an actual thing that makes sense to hold a sword. Before it was like, what is it, a magnet?
Sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
I miss my day.
They suit you well.
Cover my chest less.
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
We gotta make up for how modest Jill's clothing is. I gotta have like a deep plunging V-neck.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
We're gonna have to be king and queen by the end of this game. Yeah, gotta have some space for Jill to motorboat us. She gave me a sword?
If we follow the road
Oh, I have a new sword.
It should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
And I equipped it on my own. Look at you, Clive. Look at you. Invictus. One of a set of 7 swords said to have been forged in the flames of Mount Drustanus. Invictus has been passed down through generations for use by the Archduke's family and his closest shields. Archduke Elwyn presented Invictus to Rodney Murdoch on the day he was promoted to Lord Commander of the Ducal Army. Let's equip the dog bites people on his own thing. Stole someone's goblin coins. See you later, suckers.
Anything take your fancy?
Why would I buy a Gaia blade? Why would I buy any of this garbage? Come on. But you're also selling Rook's Gambit for 11,000. It's like all my money.
Safe travels.
It's true. Someone needs to play the part of the Hound and be like, "You named your sword, you stupid cunt." It's like, jeez.
You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
What? I doubt that.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families.
So where are the slaves now?
When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Does this guy like not see our slave mark on our face? He's just ignoring it?
Won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
We treat them right here. They don't have rights, of course, but we don't beat them as much.
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still considered the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions.
Again, look at my cheek, dude.
But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son.
They need a master until you give them a sock, of course.
As fine a man as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
There was like that controversy around this game where they were asking the director, like, hey,
You're not so very different.
it's a very white game, what's up with that?
Especially dressed like that.
I feel like he could have been like, you know, there's a lot of slavery in this game, and I feel like it makes me uncomfortable to think about any other option. And that would have been a better answer than what they did, which is like, we want it to be realistic. It's like, it has giant kaiju fighting each other. That's a terrible answer to this question. Good lord.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already.
Maybe he's in the well. Jump down the well.
Disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
He's in the well. I'm telling you, just get in there. Jump inside. Have you seen an old man?
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
That one?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
And now you realize what a stupid question this was.
In a way. Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street. And never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. Oh, the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest.
She's a big fan of Michael Jackson. Only one
Telling
glove.
you what you already know. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either. Though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day. Almost as if he's waiting for something.
That something's
We'll keep
here.
asking around then. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer. An elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the puff to stray too far.
Puff?
Thank you.
Get the puff?
We'll keep looking.
Like, I work for a somewhat elderly fellow who runs a screen printer, and that's what he calls marijuana. He calls it puff.
The chocobo keeper might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with them.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
Well, you know, if you're lucky, it stirs up controversy, and the news cycle keeps you going for a little while. Get those clicks.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
What? 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 Hello, troubled youth.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
Sounds like I'm gonna have to go save him because he's being harassed by monsters.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
Such a pretty game.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that he needs to go back to the castle.
Well, it sounds like he's in the
I'm supposed to watch
castle.
over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Oh, side quests, alright. Do I go? Oh, it looks like he's
Still no sign.
over here somewhere.
Could he have strayed even further?
Old man! Ooh, some clamshells in the middle of the fields. I can't make fun of that, like... You do, in fact, use, like, clamshells to fertilize fields.
There's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry.
He's, like, 15 feet away.
Company.
We can't lead them to the
He's just looking for a nice place to masturbate, exactly. Grab it! There you go. A fine hound. Old man's ignoring all this noise.
You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. You know what to do, boy.
Good dog. It sounds kind of amazing.
Keep your distance, boy. Fall.
Surround sounds. Like 6 dogs. Arf, 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 arf. I really enjoy using this as a power when there's crowds around. Hello.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Don't lie to the old man.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition.
Send him to the hideout. He could have a nice time there.
Some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Let's bring him back to the hideout.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy.
His memories of servitude are so beautiful.
A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
This game better end with us abolishing slavery in this universe.
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
Don't worry, we'll kill the Empire.
Who would gladly give a home to any bearer.
I would hope so, Gumper. I would hope so.
As soon as I return,
That better be how the game ends.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future
Only if you
of the
stop
village
standing like an action
and
figure.
what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all, she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a
sorry.
safe journey.
Anon just means anonymous in my stupid brain. Bye, Anon. Okay, bye. Do 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 do. Amen. Oh, it's a heavy door.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
You're telling me we have a spooky area and there won't be any monsters to fight in the spooky area? Are you sure?
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
He's right. I could use my sword, but I can't use any of my special powers. What if I hold the button down?
I can hardly imagine what
Nothing.
this place used to look like before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
896 points. I could level something up, but I think I'll keep saving up for this thing.
There it is. Phoenix Gate.
That's where it all happened. Uh-oh.
Where it all went wrong.
I guess we have been playing for
Come on,
altogether 8-ish hours now. Now we know how long the battery could last on the DualSense controller.
It's time to discover the truth.
And the game was running in the background for an additional, like, 2 hours, so probably like 10-ish hours the controller's been on. Maybe closer to 11, given that I was using it beforehand. Well, I suppose this is as good a place as any for me to wrap up if my controller's gonna die. I was gonna go for another, like, 20-ish minutes, but knowing how Final Fantasies work, I could have ended up stuck in a cutscene for like an hour and a half. Thank you for those of you who joined me for the super secret late night Thursday stream. These will happen every once in a while. Hey, you shut up there. Where's the chat window? I want to raid. Hey, you shut up there. You re-shut up.